Well guys, welcome to the video, and this video is about the holy grail of cycling. And over the last couple of years, a couple of manufacturers have lifted their designs, or they believe they've lifted their designs up above everyone else, and they're now in the realm of the holy grail of cycling. Well anyway, let's roll our intro and let's have a talk about these companies that are now in the realm of the holy grail. Now, the holy grail of cycling comes down to two manufacturers, and we all know that when we have something that's round, it's not a very good aerodynamic device, and we know that from triathlon and the arms because they're round or a round tube. So when you make that tube a more aerodynamic shape, you make it more like a teardrop. So this becomes more aerodynamic. But a couple of companies have taken the opposite of a cylinder, which is not that aerodynamic. They've gone to the inverse of that, and they've gone to a hole. So what they've done is they've gone, okay, well, if a circle's not aerodynamic, we'll go 180 degrees and we'll have the hole. And you can actually see this logic, because if one is over here, the other one must be over here, and the air will channel through that hole and it will be far more aerodynamic. And two of the companies have really fallen on this new technology. And the one company is Absolute Black. And they just go, hey, look, if we've got a derailleur and that derailleur is solid and we've got solid wheels on it, then it's going to cause drag. So if we put a hole in it, we're going to have the opposite of drag. We're going to allow the air to go through it and reduce the drag. Brilliant idea. And the other manufacturer that's really come out with this and really incorporated it and used the whole ability of molding a carbon frame is the Trek. And they've also put a hole underneath the seat post. And this is just brilliant engineering. And you really have to hand it to these guys. This is the holy grail of cycling. Now, when you look at the air, the airflow over these, and both of these companies have shown that the air just goes straight through that hole. I mean, it's just brilliant. Like if it's solid, wind hits it. If you have a hole, the wind just goes through it. It's just brilliant. I don't know why anyone hasn't thought of this before, because this now is the holy grail of cycling. And I believe that a lot of other companies are going to adopt this technology, because it's just like yang and yin, it's the opposite of a cylinder, which is not aerodynamic. So it's very aerodynamic. And you can see that this is going to dominate the cycling industry into the future. Now, we've seen the aerodynamic winds that have been shown by these companies, that the wind goes through them. And I think the wind may be coming out of somewhere else. And I can't really say that on YouTube, because, that may get me demonetized or taken down. So I will let you use your imagination of where that wind's coming from. And if you really do know where that wind's coming from, or you've got some knowledge about this new technology, because it's under the cloud or realm of secrecy, leave your comments down below and you let me know what you think about this holy grail of cycling from companies like Absolute Black and the Trek. And that's where I'm going to leave it for this video. Cheers. See ya.